Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Purdue Boilermakers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ball State Cardinals. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. And the Cardinals will kick it away to start us off. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Purdue's offense will get the first possession of the game. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. The Boilermakers moving quickly to the line.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
And they'll bring it down after a short pickup. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. The Cardinals offense will have its first possession of the game. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches, because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football. That is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He's got his man, makes the grab. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. He wants to throw it again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. All kinds of room to the right. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have 2. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country. And you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So they'll send out the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. Back to throw, it's Ward. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Pierre. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Hold and fire complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Trying play action. Fires and picked off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. Steps out of bounds right at the 17-yard line after the pick.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. A 1st down run on the doorstep. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Give to the running back. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Houston went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Cougars always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. The Boilermakers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. That last completion sets him up on second down. The run from the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. It's third down, and they've got to get it to the 33. Oh, they're after him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Boilermakers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass, it's Ward. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Pierre. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
And the Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Touré. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he drops the throw. He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Cardinals trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to bull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they got it down to the 3. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals! If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay a big difference.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. The run to the left. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. That brings us to the close of the quarter, and Ball State has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Puts it out of the air. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. They punt it away on fourth down. Wants to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the air, it's Ward. Finds his man. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Wants to throw on first down. Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The defense coming up big there. And the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Bring in the heat. Under heat, he gets rid of it. And they can't make the connection on third down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Leaves it with the back. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And this is going to be incomplete on third down. The Boilermakers send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Hauls it in at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Pocket breaking down. Caught behind the line. It's Stokes. Still on his feet at the 45. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Cardinals will hustle to the line.
It feels like like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. Powers through the defender. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Back to throw. It's Ward. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He splits the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Now on first down from the 28. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Boilermakers come to the line with a new set of downs. The give. Quick step and go. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this when ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Quickly complete. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chain. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Touré. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Cardinals can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Touré. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. With the catch, it's Pierre. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pulls and fires complete to the right. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. Complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away on 4th down. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the first half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and in the deep ball, he is a problem. And I don't think this defense has the solution. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
And the Boilermakers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. He'll keep it himself. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Ward. He's got the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They're dealing with a second and long. Got his man quickly. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. The give out of the gun. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6. The Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run play action. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. Holds and fires complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Out of the gun. The inside handoff. Looking for a crease. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. Now facing a third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Going the other way, and he's got room.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick, and guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. To the air, it's Ward. Here's the pressure. Caught in the backfield, it's Lott. Touchdown, Ball State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. You get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Pitt is delivering an offensive masterpiece so far. They've got to be loving this in the Steel City. They're up by 17 over West Virginia. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Boilermakers will call on their punt team. Wants to bring it back. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. To the air, it's Ward. Fires to the big fella. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Unloads to the right. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Looking to move the chains, they throw it complete to the left. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cardinals are flying down the field. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Just keep slinging it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Power football with the run. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The Boilermakers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Finding open areas. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He leaves it with his back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. After the run, now to throw. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job, and you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Oh, they really could have used that pass there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Boilermakers will try to pin them back with the punt. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Here comes the heat. Got a man, it's Touré. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Cardinals can really attack on this second and short. Fighting off the defender. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Line is set on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They'll try the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Ball State. The defense gets it done with a huge interception return.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. Caught over the middle. It's Stoneburner. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here comes the offense on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hunter. And he was fortunate. Yardage on that. Edge it back to the line of scrimmage. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Elliott. He's got him. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw again. Quickly to the tight end. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Boilermakers are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the catch. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Boilermakers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
The Boilermakers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll look to pin them deep.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This offense has a 1st and 10. They are flat bailed out by the defensive penalty. Looking for space. It's Pierce. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Oh, he's got a chance. Well, it's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They knocked him down after the takeaway, and a big play for this defense.
What a real good job by the defense defending the RPO. I got to defend the run. I got to defend the pass. Make the QB take off and then get a stick on him. Play physical. Got him to cough up the football. Great job by the defense playing their responsibilities and forcing the turnover.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Draw play, quarterback keeps it.
I'd say, well, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here's the handoff. Picks up the first down, still moving. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Now they're going to throw it. Working that left side now. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Catch in the middle. It's Eaton. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Snap it to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals!
Now, honestly, it's It's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. New Mexico is dominating this one thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up by 20 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Looking for a man. It's Elliott. With the catch, it's Stoneburner. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside, defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. So this defense just shot itself in the foot, and now they'll have to try to stand up again after just handing the offense a first down. The Boilermakers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Stoneburner. He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. On his way back from the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Quickly out to the tight end. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the Cardinals will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Scanning the field, it's Elliott. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, it's picked off. And he's going to go down as time has run out. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. And then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
Thanks so much for... this sport. Crazy comebacks, record-breaking performances. But it's not often we get a rivalry game that features a piece of agriculture as surprise at the end of a four-quarter battle. But that's exactly what we have in store here. Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Ball State Cardinals. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Cardinals will kick it away to start. Bringing it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Northern Illinois' offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Cardinals managed to slip by the Huskies the last time these two got together.
Yeah, the Cardinals took care of business in the big moments. They won the big moments in a rivalry game where everybody doesn't like it. Hey, listen, there's a trophy on the line. I'm all for it. They executed Jesse in those big moments.
It was meant.
He's going to take a shot right away. Makes the grab inside the 30. Turns it on down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the Ball State Cardinals offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like,
going over the top. He's got it at the 25. Touchdown, Cardinals. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
this offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
A little history here about the trophy. The bronze stalk was designed by a famous local DeKalb, Illinois sculptor and artist, Rene Bemis. And David, as a man of your refined taste, I'm sure acutely aware of the fact that it depicts 2 raised corn stalks, which you might see in this region of the country.
Yeah, corn. I mean, just a fancy way of saying there's a lot of corn near both of these schools, so they made a bronze corn stalk.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is the way you set it. So, man, early and often. Here in the first quarter, get your first sack. Nice job by this defense. They had 4 last week, and it's looking like today it's going to be more of the same.
Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. He'll field the punt. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it, and trying to complement the defense's good work by intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he makes a play in the back. And that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. Short gain on the play before he slides. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wilson to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Northern Illinois offense continues to move quickly. They'll give it to him again. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Going to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Teray. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39. He'll pull it on the read. Creates a little room. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Got it in the middle. It's Touré. Good execution. They moved the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Pierre. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Touré. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Cardinals had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Touré. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. On third and short, the power run here. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Cardinals will try to move the sticks on fourth down. Tries to get it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ball State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. They put together an 81-yard drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. Wilson will throw. Neither team. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. From the gun, running back gets to give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. To the ground with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Wilson to pass. Finds the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the whole corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Houston. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Rides the back on the option to give. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Opening play of the drive from the 39. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the right. Found the seam. Oh, he's got some space. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. That big play put them in business. Now they're right on the edge of the red zone as they go to work 1st and 10. On the run, it's Love. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the break. Ball State has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Of time left, and we are ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ball State.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They scored fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Tennessee is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Neyland and Fulmer and Majors, this has not been a blowout today in Knoxville. They are up by 7 over BYU. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Northern Illinois right back to the line. First meeting between these two ended as a tie in 1941. They've had some breaks, but since 1997, they've met annually.
Well, that was a 6-6 tie all the way back in 1941. I hope we're going to be getting some more points in this one, but as that score indicated, David, every time these two teams meet up, it's generally pretty close.
It is close. I mean, we've seen all kinds of fun things over the years, but the games are close, the rivalry is big, and that bronze corn stalk is on the line.
Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll give it to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
They'll try to tack on one more. And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Finds his man. It's Teray. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch along the sideline and steps out of bounds. Second and short now after that completion. Motion from the wideout. The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. From the gun on third down. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Third down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, third and short, now set up in a first and goal situation.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinals! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, we have a 28-17 ball game. They march 79 yards on the drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. The Huskies come to the line in the hurry up. Wilson to pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. They bring the punter onto the field now. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. looking to throw on first down. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. High the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. It's a draw. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I love the idea of just handing him off the football on the jet sweep, too, because when he gets outside, he's so good in the open field. It's so difficult to tackle him because of his elusiveness
and the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wilson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Winston. And they're able to get him down. A little less room to work with now. The ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's inside the 40. The 20. Touchdown Cardinals. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll run this play from the pistol. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. That's caught. It's Winston. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wilson to pass. Quick strike complete. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. He's got it on the right. At the 45 on his way. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the first down. They go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Turning it on! Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. They'll go to the ground. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Northern Illinois right back to the line.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch, you gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long, you're going to get the ball back, go get some water and celebrate.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terrain. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. The quick out. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Touré. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Touré. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Burks. Now the connection takes it to the 11. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield very late in the half. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, these fan bases have been hyped, and with the bronze stalk on the line, how can you blame them? And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that bronze stalk.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Eaton. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place. Was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll try to run for it. Creates a little space. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Oh, they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Run out of bounds after the long game, and they've got it down first and goal.
Third down and long is the hardest down to execute in football, but this offense made it look easy. Nice job being aggressive, making the big play down the field, and now set up in a position where they can go get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
The Cardinals are marching down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Ball State. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Texas Tech is showing little remorse for its opponent today. Feels like ever since they arrived at the stadium, that Red Raiders offense has been a buzzsaw.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Winston. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's wrestled to the ground. Northern Illinois right back to the line. Wilson will throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. They'll be forced to kick for the 6th time tonight. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Off the play fake. Throwing right. Got his man downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They got it at the 40. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught over the middle. It's Pierre. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7. 2 wideouts either side. Red pass, it's complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's Touré. Touchdown, Ball State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Wilson to pass. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. before he stopped. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Eaton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like last possession.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. Finally out of bounds at the 21-yard line after the big run. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Unloads it left. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun. Wants to pass. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Never a doubt. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Winston. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than... Oh, he's got some space. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
That's his second sack of the ball game. That dude is getting after the quarterback offensively. What's my adjustment? First of all, I'm going to roll out away from him. I'm going to double team him. Let somebody else beat me, not that guy, because his speed off the edge is killing me.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And here's the third interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second play of the drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it down the left. Touchdown, Cardinals! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he's coming out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines for the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. To the air, it's Ward. Right on the money.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Nice man. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stokes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Cardinals are moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Touchdown, Cardinal. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Winston. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wilson will throw. Dumps it to the back. And the pass falls incomplete. That's how we'll wrap up the third quarter of play. But now, time for the fourth quarter. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Now backed up in their own end, it's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Ball State takes over the football and the Cardinal offense headed out. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Makes it past the marker.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
The Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Cardinals have moved it inside the 20. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Cardinals are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trying to get it to the marker. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got it behind the line. It's Winston. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wilson to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He gets it away from his own end zone. A fair catch is made right at the 50. Great field position for the offense. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Right back to the well. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Minnesota is currently rowing the boat right now, and this is shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 21 over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. A designed run for the quarterback. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws for the tight end. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks into the open. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. Dropping back, it's Ward. Fires to the middle. Touchdown, Ball State. And they take it in for 6 more points. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Give to the back. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The RPO, it's complete. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his 2nd catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wilson will throw, using the quick game. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense is sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
Says college football like watching players celebrate with a bronze piece of agriculture. And that's what Ball State gets to do with the victory here. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Schumann Stadium in Muncie, Indiana, home to the Ball State Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Ball State Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Tulane's offense will go to work first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence
coming into this one, David?
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Quickly out to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good gain there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. Back to pass. It's Cotton. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock him up close to their goal line. Going to make sure he doesn't get a return on this one as the punt bounces out of bounds. So Ball State's offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
And the incompletion is an open invitation to the special teams unit to come onto the field. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Pulls it and fires to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Tulane lines up on 3rd and short. Tight end now in motion. Off play action. Pressure coming. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Dropping back, it's Ward. Gets it out quickly. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds. The Cardinals with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Cardinals moving quickly to the line.
Nice Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 4 wideouts set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Looking to take a shot. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline.
And that receiver had nobody around. That has got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go completely uncovered.
Leaves it with the running back. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Might as well stick with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Green Wave lining up, facing 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Cotton. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Texas is currently ahead early in this one in DKR, but they just haven't been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 4 over Arkansas State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got it in the middle, it's Burks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Try and play action. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Keeps it on the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Cotton. Gets rid of it. It's complete on the right side. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Rides to the back and leaves it. Looks as if that'll be enough for a Tulane first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Off play action on first down. Swings it out to the flat. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Guys, the quarter comes to a close, and Tulane has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Grabbed in the middle, it's Mack. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on 3rd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Kemp. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the 1st down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed and a missed opportunity.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes it right down the middle. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. Got his man on the right. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Trying to find the end zone. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put together an 81-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Snagged in the middle, it's Boyd. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Off the play fake on first down. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys up the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Ward. Pulls it in. It's Touré. There he goes. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll use the running game on first and goal. Max going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. We want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. It's complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Give to the running back. Turning it on. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Catch in the middle, it's Boyd. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Pulls and fires complete. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Tulane with an opportunity on 1st and goal. Send the tight end in motion. They'll try to slam it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tulane. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you
to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Ohio State looked dominant in a victory that was never really in question. That offense had zero problem putting up points, not unlike the days of Stroud and Fields and so many greats before them. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Ward. Grab behind the line. It's Bob. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion still leaving them with a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Pierre. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Pierre. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Teray. He stopped at the 32. Picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here. Get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get up. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Got some room to run. The 40, the 20, 10, and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Green Wave.
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker always. That's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll return it. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Back to pass. It's Ward. Quickly complete. He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is on its way. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the first half as they take over 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Pulls it in. It's met. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Defense playing a bail technique. The Green Wave trying to move the chains on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. That pass is incomplete. Punt team makes its way onto the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. Shakes off the defender. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Grab near the marker. It's Teray. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To throw, it's Ward. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, what a scene there in Muncie. What a fine performance we've seen. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Schumann Stadium.
About to start here in the 2nd half. Tulane will kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. But they get him on the 20. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the 2nd half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the 2nd half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Now this offense is back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Cotton. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Boyd. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. Gives it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the single back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Green Wave lining up facing 3rd and long. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. He got it. They double their lead up to 6 here in the 3rd quarter. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. He's got it on the right. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Cardinals are in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Wants to keep it in the air. He'll take a deep shot here. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Got room on the return. The 40. He's at the 30. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That is a tough one to take. They had the interception, but it's taken away by the pass interference penalty. Quickly complete. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. Caught over the middle. It's Tulane. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the ground game. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Hard running there. Oh, he's got some space. That's the way to get it out of your own end. Takes it all the way up to the 25 before going out of bounds. To the air, it's Cotton.
defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You've got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. They're going back to the ground. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. It's complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. The throw to the outside is complete. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. Quarterback on the keeper. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd and short. They've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Power football with the run. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. He'll call for the fair catch here. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Makes the quick grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's fouled. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it down. The Cardinals with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Trying to impose their will with the run. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Handoff from the gun. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And the Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, running back on the move. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. second down, they'll go to the air. The sure hands, it's Terrain. Good, solid tackle. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Here's the pressure. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. Splits the uprights. Good. Fellas, we have a high ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Auburn went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Tigers ever do that? Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough. And we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Let's see what they've got on second down. To the air, it's Cotton. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Gets him. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Kemp. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Tulane now facing 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Complete downfield. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Caught in the backfield, it's Mack. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Used the play fake, now to throw. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Behind the chains now on second and long. They just keep firing. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation. They use their speed to get to the QB.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And this one is perfect. And now they regain the lead.
Big-time kick right there, man. 4th quarter, clutch time. You needed to come through to take the lead, and now the pressure goes to the defense. You got to keep this lead. Got to get a stop or two more, and you can get the dub in this football game.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be dragged down. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Coming out and attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Burks. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle.
completion, just missed it.
The Cardinals come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Tulane comes to the line, lots of work to do on third down. Back to throw, it's Cotton. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Ball State takes over the football, and the Cardinal offense headed out. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll run the sneak for it.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Hold and fire complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. And now on second down for this offense. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Tulane lines up on third and short. Dropping back, it's Cotton. Hauls it in. Runs through a tackle. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled. Wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Ball State gets it back. The offense headed to the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Hand off from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He'll pull it on the read. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Ball State. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Makes the grab over the middle.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Runs through the tackle. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Off the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He stopped short, and they'll turn it over. What a huge stand by this defense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
You can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.